happened to glance down, so I didn't see any of the chippiness that you talked about.
Well, Logan Kerr got involved at the end of that play with one of the Southview Cougars. And let's see who the penalty is going to work against here. Could go either way.
A personal foul.
Personal foul.
Personal foul against Ashland.
Yeah, they're going to catch Logan Kerr after the fact.
I did not get a chance to see that at the end of the play to render any kind of opinion, not that my opinion would matter. So, 1st and 10, Southview.
Little frustration there at the end of the play. It's going to get worse in the next 9 minutes because you know the Cougars from Southview are not a happy bunch right now.
Well, it's 1st and 10. Ball at the Ashland 38 as Can-Cam goes in motion. Whalen dropped the pass from center. He picks it up. He steps up. He is in trouble, and he goes down back at about the 47-yard line. So, big loss on 1st down. That's going to bring up 2nd down and a whole bunch.
That's
2nd down and about 20.
Almost a 10-yard loss there. So, for Whalen, 9 carries now. Trapped behind the line that time. He's lost 2 yards in 9 attempts. That clock keeps rolling along, and Griff Whalen, for as efficient a first half as he had, he's had a second half to forget.
Matt Lewis was one of the first guys wearing a black uniform to get there. 2 wide receivers far side of the field. Whalen lines up in shotgun on this 2nd down and 18. He sends Can-Cam in motion again, gets the snap. He's back to throw. He's being chased. Here comes the rush. He throws downfield, and the ball is overthrown. And the pass was intended upfield for Can-Cam.
Well, Logan Kerr was coming off the corner on a blitz. He stepped up on the line of scrimmage. He was untouched, but just could not get to Whalen in time. Ball falls incomplete as it flies over the top of everybody.
Stops the clock with 8:07 left to go here in the football game. And it's 3rd down and about 19. It's just a question of what the final score is going to be here, as they will be throwing the football here with Southview. 2 wide receivers, far side of the field. Whalen back to throw again. Sets up, steps up into the pocket, being chased, and will throw, and throws it away. Almost threw that one beyond the line of scrimmage. I was looking at the stick, and he let that one fly just before he took a step beyond the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down and 19. And I would, well, maybe not. In this situation, and really nothing to lose, I would think Southview's going to go for it anyway.
Whalen just 1 out of 6 in the second half with a pair of interceptions. 3 interceptions overall. So they have shown the ability to be fairly efficient through the air through 10 games.
Here we are. Booth. Hi,
we got
everybody. How you doing?
Absolutely cozy spot up here, actually, and I'm not telling a lie. It's a little too warm in here.
Why are you complaining?
But the confines are outstanding. Yeah, I'm too hot. Jeff's got his coat on. I'm not sure I understand. But
well, I have my coat on because I'm going to be going down to the field when this quarter ends. That's why.
Yeah, he's got his scarf on and his coat on, but he will be ready to go down and get Coach Valentine, although, yeah, look at Bob Nye up on the top of the Ashland over the H. That's Bob Nye, the camera guy, the eye in the sky, who is freezing high atop the press box here at Community Stadium. Timeout taken by Southview there, 7:58 remaining. Glad you could be with us on the Game of the Week. Round 1 of the playoffs, and Ashland looks to be moving on to the 2nd round as they lead this one big.
All right, here we go. It's 4th down and 19. Sylvania Southview has the ball on the Ashland 46. They've got to get to the 28. Whalen in shotgun. He gets the snap. He's back to throw. He heaves it out there. Valdez has got it. Going to throw a halfback pass. Put a lot on it and overshoots his intended receiver, Jimmy Snyder, and a flag goes down. And that might be pass interference. Let's see.
Oh, boy. The ball was 3 or 4 yards beyond the receiver when the contact took place.
It does not matter in high school and college football. This is not the NFL. If you hit a receiver when the ball's in the air, that is pass interference.
I need clarification on that call because the ball was actually over everybody's head.
Again, what part of you do not hit the receiver when the ball's in the air in high school and college?
I'll argue with you
pass
on that
interference.
because if the ball's going out of bounds and is over the head of the receiver, out of bounds
Again.
when a hit happens.
Again.
I don't think I'm going to believe
Again.
you. I don't.
The
think I'm
rule
gonna believe
is the wide receiver cannot be hit when the ball is in the air in high school and college, and this ball was not out of bounds. That is the rule. Too many fans are ignorant of the rule. They think it's the NFL.
Well, you're incorrect to say the receiver can't be hit because if a defender and a receiver are going after the ball, the receiver may indeed be hit.
No, you cannot hit the receiver when the ball is in the air.
How adamant are you?
Unless it's been tipped. Now, you would be incorrect. Running with a football and running pretty doggone hard is Hearing, the fullback. Travis Hearing takes the football across the 25 and down to about the 20.
That's going to be a pickup of about 10 yards on the play. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We actually had one of the officials in the area when we had the overtime game a couple of weeks ago. We had misspoke on a couple of the things about overtime, and he was very kind in writing some of the overtime rules for us. I'd like to get his opinion. We'll give him a ring and see what he says about that call so that I understand. I believe most of what you say. I just don't believe that.
Well, again, here's Whalen carrying the football, 15. He is to the 10 and knocked down at the 10. I've been told by high school officials over and over again, you cannot hit a receiver when the ball's in the air unless it is tipped. Unless it is tipped. And that, if the official's following the rule, that was pass interference. This stuff about, non-catchable ball, that's nonsense. Learn the rules.
Take a breath. Yeah, this is probably the longest on-air fight we've ever had.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's 47-20.
It just shows we're both opinionated. That's a good thing.
Snap of the ball, Whalen back, throws. Cam's got it at the 10. He's at the 5. He's going to score. Touchdown, Southview. Ashland 47 and Southview 26. 6:55 left to go here in the football game.
Well, things turn positive for quarterback Griff Whalen as he hooks up with Kwesi Cam. 11 yards on the touchdown. And so they do get something positive here. The second half was full of negatives for the Cougars. But Cam and Whalen get points on the board.
Lennox is in to try the point after. And this, if he converts, will make it a 20-point ball game with 6:55 left. Ball down, kick up, kicks on the way, and he got it through. So 6:55 left to go here in the football game. Ashland 47, Southview 27.
Give me an F, give me an R, give me an E, free. Give me a checking account with Empire. It's free, free, free.
We'll give you $25. Our free checking offers you no monthly fees, no minimum balance, free online banking and bill payment, free checks. Support your school with Spirit Checks, featuring your team's logo on every check. For every box you order, we make a cash donation to your school.
We got Spirit, yes we do. We got Spirit, how about you?
Empire Affiliates, your community credit union. Join us today.
Be a part of it.
Grandpa's Cheese Barn wishes the Ashland Arrows football team success this weekend, featuring 40 Amish cheeses and smoked meats, plus delicious homemade chocolates and fudge. Grandpa's Cheese Barn, Ashland Arrow proud. Route 250 at I-71 in Ashland.
For nearly 15 years, Empress Express has been serving the finest in Chinese cuisine. Empress Express prepares your favorite Chinese dishes when you order them. Fast, fresh, and delicious. All entrees are made from the highest quality meats and vegetables and are wok cooked to seal in the natural juices without being greasy. There is a difference in Chinese food. Taste for yourself. Call us today or come into Empress Express on Park Avenue West in Mansfield.
6:55 left to go here in the football game. 47-27, and Southview will kick off, and I would imagine they may try an onside kick trailing by 20 and less than 7 minutes to go in their season. Unless things change in a big hurry.
Yeah, I don't see much chance of that happening. 6:55 to go. And it has actually been a dominating performance by Ashland if you take away the first quarter.
And here comes the onside kick. There it is. This time Ashland's up and ready for it. And the ball's covered quickly. And coming up with the coverage on the onside kick is number 2. That's Anthony Fairhurst. So it is first down Ashland. Ball right at midfield.
And this is when you may see the ball staying on the ground, although I made that point several minutes ago, and that did not hold up. But I would think that certainly with 47 points on the board, no particular need to put it in the air anymore.
Well, they line up with 2 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far side, and Taylor Housewright will keep the football and get into Southview territory and go down at about the 48-yard line.
You know, this is also the point in the ball game with this much time left. This is the point in the game where coaches are just absolutely crossing their fingers and toes and everything else that nobody gets hurt. Game is in the books. Everything's decided. We're playing next week. Let's keep everybody healthy. Because they've already got some injuries on the defensive side of the football that they're going to have to address this upcoming week.
And they did a little bit of that this week, too. Snap of the ball. Housewright going to keep the football on the ground, too, and you can bet he was told don't go out of bounds, which he does. And they stop the clock, but it is a first down. So the clock would have stopped momentarily while they reset the chains on the first down. So 1st and 10 for Ashland as they run 2 plays and keep them both on the ground and pick up a first down.
Well, closest ball games for the Ashland Arrows this year are going to continue to be those first 2 overtime games, those 2 overtime games, week 8 and week 9, where they escaped against Mansfield Senior in week 8, 28-27, and against Clear Fork in double overtime. That was a game of the week a couple of weeks ago in week 9, 27-21 in double overtime. And they coasted last week against the Minutemen, beat Lexington 35-8.
All right, first down 10, Ashland. Ball is at the 39. They're going to give it away. Eisenhower running with the football, breaks to the outside at the 30. He is to the 25 and run down close to about the 21 or 22-yard line. They'll put him down at the 23, so first down Ashland again as they keep the football on the ground.
That is first down number 10 for Ashland. It has been through the air tonight for the Ashland Arrows. 318 yards passing by Taylor Housewright and a couple of big runs by Dan Eisenhower. You saw one of them right there as he goes for 18.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ashland, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go before Ashland moves on and wins their 11th straight in a single season. And what has been one heck of a year in this century of celebration as they hand off to Eisenhower, and he hits the 20 and is tripped up. Looked like he might run for a little farther, a little more than what he did on that last play. Chad Valdez made the tackle on the far side, gain of about 3. And it'll bring up second down and 7 as the Arrows, I doubt very much if they throw it again.
The significant time of possession advantage that Sylvania Southview had at halftime has all but evaporated. 42 plays from scrimmage by Ashland now, 47 plays from scrimmage by Southview. Ashland has owned the football in the second half.
You know, Southview just has not been able to do anything about their passing attack. They give it away to Eisenhower again. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, trying to make something out of nothing, gets across the 20 and gets to about the 18-yard line, and Dan Eisenhower wants a face mask, isn't going to get it. The official evidently did not see it because it was yanked on.
Well, we may see it on a replay. Dan Eisenhower was not happy at the end of this play as his face mask got ripped.
He did get a little tug on that face mask, and nobody wearing the striped shirt saw that one.
Eisenhower now 12 carries for 70 yards. As we approach 4 minutes remaining in the ball game, 47-27 on the Empress Express scoreboard.
Ashland to the line of scrimmage on this 3rd down and 6. Ball at the Southview 19-yard line. 2 wide receivers far side of the field, 1 near side. They give it away to Eisenhower trying to get to the outside. Southview has him hemmed in, and they knock him down at about the 17-yard line. And that's going to bring him, it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. As again, the clock running 3 minutes and 24 seconds and counting down. John Cardone, one of the tacklers on that last play. Kwesi Can-Cam, 2.
Dan Eisenhower came to the sideline, and in to replace him, Jordan Eisenhower. Number 24, first time we've seen Jordan tonight. Couldn't tell whether Dan was a little banged up. He is on the near sideline.
And Ashland takes time as the 25-second clock was about to expire. 2:52 left. Let us break, and we'll come back.
At First Federal Bank of Ohio, they're proud to be right here with you as they celebrate their first 115 years. From their founding father's humble beginnings to a strong and prosperous financial leader, they stand ready to meet all your financial needs.
This is Tom Moore, President of First Federal Bank of Ohio, inviting you to try our new internet banking and bill pay services.
In Galion, Mansfield, Mount Gilead, Tiffin, Cardington, Shelby, Bellevue, and Sandusky. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate salutes the Ashland Arrows for their success this season. Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate is Ashland's leading real estate company with 3 generations of excellence in service. Go Arrows! 600 East Main Street in Ashland.
At Hearst Drug, we're more than just a drugstore. We offer a variety of fun and unique items. Ever think of making your own beer or wine? Hearst Drug carries all the supplies you'll need. Bottles, cappers, corkers, sterilizing equipment, and a variety of flavors for wine bases. Beer and wine kits, what a fun idea for that hard-to-please person on your gift-giving list. After all, we're more than just a drugstore. Hearst Drug, 4th and Diamond Street in downtown Mansfield.
.252 left to go in this football game, and Ashland looking at a 4th down and about 4. And they are not going to kick a field goal. They're just going to probably run the football.
Well, they got big Luke Rogers in there and Jordan Eisenhower. They got a lot of beef in the backfield there with big number 39.
And they will line up in the I and give it away to Eisenhower, who hits the 15, gets across the 15, maybe got to the 14, needed to get just beyond the 14, did not. And Sylvania Southview takes over on downs with 2:45 left to play here. So still a little bit of fight left in the Cougars.
First carry of the night for Jordan Eisenhower. Picked up a couple.
So they will try to put more points on the board before this one runs out. And I looked at the sidelines, and there's a couple of arrows limping. Hopefully there's nothing serious because their season's going to continue.
One of them's tight end Conrad Ensign.
Conrad Edson is limping just a little bit. First down, 10 yards to go. Southview with the football at their own 14. Whalen back, kicks it outside, kicks a pass on the sidelines, and a big hit put on the wide receiver.
That's Brandon Harris over there.
Buddy. Coming up
down
with that catch and run on the far sideline for Southview was number 81. That's Sean Joplin, I believe, who had that catch. Let's see.
Or was that out of the... Yeah, that was Joplin. You're right. Smacked down by Harris.
He jumped up, did Joplin right away. The gain was up to about the 19. Gain on the play 5. Back to throw Whalen. Has some time. Going to air it out deep. And the ball is incomplete and off the hands and shoulder pads of Tyler McFarland. Pass was intended for Jimmy Snyder.
Well, and coming back to the huddle, Jimmy Snyder, who has been shut out tonight, came in as the leading receiver on this Cougar team. And I mean, they've got dime coverage back there, and they are just sitting back there playing center field. They don't care how many Cougars are coming out in what kind of set. They are only rushing 3, and they're dropping 8.
3rd down 5. Whalen back throws. The ball is caught on the far sideline. That is a first down, and headed up the far sidelines and knocked down up there is the wide receiver who came up with the catch in the first down. That is number 80. That's Bernard Pickney. So first down and 10 Southview at their own 47 with under 2 minutes to go. 1 minute and 56 seconds left.
26 yards on the reception by Pickney, his second catch tonight. That is first down number 11 now for the Cougars.
Whalen back to throw. He sets, he throws, and the ball's going to be caught, and that's a flag, you bet. Yep. Jimmy Snyder came up with a catch, and then hitting him late was number 20 for the Arrows, and probably Dan Hartnett, unfortunately. Yep, oh boy. Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty. As again, sometimes high school kids get confused again with pro rules and high school and college rules. When you're down, your knee touches in high school and college, you're down. And if you smack somebody like that, yep, you're going to get a flag, and unfortunately Dan got one. So, personal foul, which moves the football across the 25 down to about the 23 with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to play in the game.
That'll be first down number 12 for Sylvania. Southview, as they are looking to put some points on the board, and they could potentially have the final score tonight appear a lot closer than it really was in the second half.
Whalen back, nobody to throw to, gonna run it, gets close to the 10 and run out of bounds and shoved back at about the 11. That'll stop the clock with 1 minute and 12 seconds left. As now some of the people start to leave Community Stadium after this issue has been decided. The only thing that hasn't been decided will be the final score. Yeah.
Jim Macy's, I think, on the far sideline is going to be impressed with the fight in his team. And Scott Valentine is not liking the fact that the Cougars are taking the football down the field in this game. And Macy's, the coach on the other sideline, is proud of the fight left in his Cougars.
Yeah, you keep swinging until the end. And they're doing just that. It's first down and 10 at the Arrow 12. Whalen gets a snap. He's back to throw. He heaves it. Valdez has got it at the 10. Valdez at the 5 and out of bounds inside the 5 at about the 4. Tyler McFarland on the far side forced him out of bounds. .106 left to go. Gain on that last play, 8. Second down and 2. Inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, Griff Whalen is flirting with 200 yards passing himself. He's got 197. So we are over 500 yards passing in this football game tonight.
And they're back at the line of scrimmage as Southview. Whalen lines up. Right under center, gets a snap, hands off. Kwesi Can-Cam gets hit and stopped at the 3. And that brings up a third down and about 1.5 yards.
106 yards tonight for Can-Cam, even though he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
There you see Dan Fuller in shorts, the defensive coordinator for Ashland, and not a happy guy right now.
47 seconds left, fellas. And they're taking it down the field. That's what the defensive coordinator's thinking. He's not going to be a happy guy. Coaches are always looking for something in a 20-point playoff win to be upset about and take into practice the following week. And I think we pretty much know where the defensive coordinator and the defensive staff is going to be coming from.
And they're going to walk out of here with win number 11. However, they're still being able to move the ball down the field at the end of the game, and I'll give Southview a lot of credit. They have not given in. They have not packed it in. They're going to go down swinging, even though they know they can't win this football game with 47 seconds remaining.
Absolutely outstanding performance tonight by the offensive line in pass protection, by the receivers, and by the quarterback, Taylor Housewright, who threw for 318 yards tonight.
He did look pretty good. That offense looked well in sync. Third down, about 1.5 yards, and they will direct snap it to Can-Cam. See if he can run it in, or at the very least get a first down. He gets the snap. He's coming to the left, and did he get that first down? Maybe on second effort.
I think he got the first down.
Well, let's see. The officials stopped the clock, and I saw one official hold up a fist, and that means fourth down. Yep, it's fourth down.
Oh, he didn't get a very favorable spot. They're calling him down on the 3-yard line, but it looked like forward progress has him well beyond the 3. Unless there was a whistle that stopped play. It's all a moot point with 38.7 seconds remaining, however. We'll have a game of the week for you next week. One of the games we're looking at would potentially involve the Ashland Arrows in the regional semifinal. The game will be a Friday game, and we'll have the replay for you midnight Friday and then Saturday morning at 8 a.m. That's one option for us, pending the outcome of Lucas, Winford, and Clear Fork ball games. They would also figure into the mix as to what the game of the week will be in week 12.
Well, it's fourth down and about 0.5 yard to go for a first down, and a little less than 3 yards for a touchdown for Sylvania Southview. And they come to the line of scrimmage, and they'll line up with 2 tight ends. And let's see if they give it to the bread and butter man, Kwesi Can-Cam, to see if he can get him a first down or another 6. Nope, quarterback going to take it himself, Whalen. And he's going to have a first down as he gets very close to the goal line. So it'll be first and goal Southview with 34 seconds left to go in the football game.
Yeah, this one's going to come to a close. Defensive stand opportunity, goal line defense opportunity for Ashland here.
Whalen under center, ball at about the 1. They give it away to Can-Cam. He runs it in, touchdown Southview. Ashland 47 and Sylvania Southview 33.
Yeah, people are going to look at that final score, and they're really not going to get the feel for the separation that took place in the second half tonight. Ashland has had this game in hand for quite some time, even though the final score might not suggest that.
Lennox in to try the point after to make the score look even more respectable than what it is now. Well, yeah, you're right. Southview's defense had a whale of a time trying to figure out Ashland's pass offense from that spread. Snap, Whalen puts it down, Lennox kicks it and kicks it through. 25.6 seconds left to play in the game. Ashland 47, Sylvania Southview 34, and the onside kick will be coming again.
Well, the Cougars have put 14 points on the board in the fourth quarter. Ashland has put a touchdown and a field goal up. So potentially, if that's where we end the ball game, if you want to break it down like this, the first half, Ashland won that one 24-14. You look to the second half, Ashland wins that 23-20.
Yeah, Lennox will kick it off, and already he is putting it at an angle, so the onside kick is coming.
Now, I don't think this is going to be one of the charges, or is it? This looks almost like he's got it lined up for that one first bounce on the turf and then the big high pop into the air after that.
Everybody jumps up and goes after it. Everybody is lined up and everybody is shaded to the right. Here comes the shift. Everybody's ready, and here comes the kick, and it takes that, not a big bounce. Ball's fumbled though.
Scooted instead of popping up in the air, but fumbled nonetheless.
And it will be Ashland's football. So the Arrows will run a couple of plays and walk out of here with win number 11 on the season. And
victory.
their 12th in a row, coming back to last season.
I think Our girls from the first half that didn't have any coat, there they are in the first half. Plenty of energy, ready to go, no coats on. We're not cold, we're bulletproof. Here they are at the end of the game.
I'm cold. Yeah. Okay.
Way to be strong, girls, way to be tough.
Victory formation. Housewright takes snap, takes a knee. And the clock continues to run, and Southview will not stop it. And your final score is going to be Ashland 47, Sylvania Southview 34. The Arrows will move on to the regional semifinals at a site to be determined next week.
Richland Bank has a checking account to fit your style. Our new line of personal checking accounts makes choosing the right one for you even easier. And now there are even more ways to qualify for a checking account with no monthly service charge. Personal checking accounts feature a free Visa check card, free personal online banking, and online bill pay. Ask any Richland banker for details when you stop by or call any of our 13 locations. Bank with a leader in checking. Choose Richland Bank.
Richland Bank, expect a difference.
Catherine knows what it's like to be a senior citizen. That's why she delivers meals to people who could use a little help. And we know how to help Medicare subscribers like Catherine. That's why we offer Anthem Senior Advantage. There's no monthly plan premium, and Anthem Senior Advantage covers almost every healthcare service you may need, including preventive care like health screenings, vision and hearing exams, built-in Medicare Part D coverage for generic and brand drugs, including some generic drugs not covered by most Part D plans. You can see your primary care doctor for only $10 a visit. And you get a membership in the Silver Sneakers Fitness Program. Anthem Senior Advantage. Contact your independent Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield agent or call us now. Anthem has answers. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. 1-800-797-4905.
Fin Feather Fur Outfitters in Ashland support the Ashland Arrows football team. Visit Fin Feather and Fur Outfitters for all your hunting and outdoor supplies. Go Arrows! From Fin Feather and Fur Outfitters, Route 250 at I-71 in Ashland.
Final score of tonight's regional quarterfinal in the Ohio High School Athletic Association Computer Football Playoffs played here at Community Stadium. It was the Ashland Arrows 47, the Sylvania Southview Cougars 34. I'm here with Ashland head football coach Scott Valentine. And Coach, your offense tonight looked almost unstoppable. It looks as though their secondary just had no idea what to do with Taylor Housewright or any of your wide receivers.
Well, as we came into the game, they had played man all along, and we feel we have great receivers and we got a great quarterback, and our line protects very well. So we just felt we could take advantage with the pass tonight, and that's what we had to do to win. And I think the coach hindered us at the end because I didn't let us throw it down there when we could have. But we were trying to get the game over with and get the next week.
As far as your defense, really early on, I know they gave you some really wild formations. Was that something that they had done all season long?
We had seen a lot of different things, and we came into this game and we just said that our guys had to be ready for anything, and that's just the style they play, and we made great adjustments. We had seen some of that, so we're happy about that.
Final comment here. This had to be a heck of an atmosphere for a high school football game, the first home playoff game, and it looked as though the home folks came out in droves.
Oh man, we've been so appreciative of the crowds we've had all year long, and especially tonight, our student section and our parents and our reserve section. Our whole side, every time something happened, you knew it because they were exploding, and that really helps our kids play well. And hopefully we'll get a good following next week when we go with the next game.
Well, the rule says as long as you win, they keep inviting you back. And you'll be back next week for the regional semifinals at a site to be determined on Sunday by the OHSAA. Again, final score. The Ashland Arrows knock off Sylvania Southview in round one of the OHSAA football playoffs by a final of 47-34. Back up to the booth, and here's Bob.
Well, Southview quarterback Griff Whalen finishes the ball game 15 out of 25 197 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. Kwesi Can-Cam carries the football 25 times, 108 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, plus a passing reception for a touchdown for Can-Cam, who accounts for 4 Cougar touchdowns tonight. Individually for Ashland, Dan Eisenhower, 13 carries, 72 yards, but Taylor Housewright, an outstanding game through the air. 16 of 19, 318 yards, 4 touchdown passes, plus 1 rushing touchdown for Taylor Housewright. Team numbers, let's take a look. Remember at halftime, it was a big margin in terms of time of possession favoring Southview. Ashland did a little something about that as they possessed the ball for much of the second half, and the game ends with only a 10-play difference in number of offensive snaps. First downs there you see 12-10. Rushing the football, that edge goes to Southview, but passing the football is what won the game for Ashland. Final yardage in terms of totaling everything up, 410 for the Arrows tonight, 328 for the Cougars, 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and a fumble. The Ashland turnover started the ball game. It was an onside kick that glanced off one of the Arrows and was recovered by a Cougar. That's the lone turnover against the Arrows. Southview's not penalized tonight. The Arrows 4 times for 35 yards, and you see the final score there, 47-34. With the win, Ashland improves to 11-0. Southview drops to 7-4, and they bow out of the 2006 season. Your final score tonight from Community Stadium, Ashland 47 and Southview 34. Game of the Week is directed by and graphics are created by Eric Ossenheimer. On audio and replay is Greg Cale.